Welcome to P K Gitz, home of Jammie Classes. We want to thank you for joining us today and also want to remind you to visit our website so that you'll really know what's up to date, what's hot, and what's going on. And we want to remind you to be sure and get to the store where you'll find a complete line of all the products that you'll need for the classes. We've got a wonderful line of projects, cards, all kinds of things lined up for you this season. So, without further ado, let's get started. Well, Halloween is just around the corner, and at P K Gitz we can't let that get away without a fun little card. And I love this one that's shaped like a little coffin. It's got a lot of different aspects to it. We're going to be doing some alcohol pen work on our little P K Gitz picture. We're going to be doing some acetate work. But let's take a look at the things we're going to need. We're first going to need our pens, and I've chosen the colors of my IG6, IG4, and IG2, then also my CR10 and my CG2. That will help me with my little tombstone. Other items we're going to need, of course, will be our art acetate. This is Happy Bones, and our premium picture, which is the RIP. We're going to use our crystal clear glitz with a clear drying glue. I have the 3D lacquer by Sakura, assorted stamps and scissors, cardstock, and you will be able to find this pattern online so that you'll be able to download that. And then we're going to do a fun little bleach process. With this black cardstock, we can just do some really fun things. So bleach, paper towel, and then something to put underneath it for your stamping a little bit later on. Let's get started. Now, because it's going to take just a moment to dry, we're going to start out by doing a glitter on acetate technique with Happy Bones. The first time I saw this picture, I thought, candy, candy, candy. Makes me think about Halloween. What we're going to do is take our clear drying glue and simply go all over our little skeleton body. I won't do the whole thing, but I'm going to show you how you get started. Once we've got that covered in the glue, then we just come back with our crystal. Drizzle a little bit on, take the excess, we're going to put it right over here in our little coffee filter, and we just continue on doing that until the entire piece is covered. Now when it is, then it's going to look like that on the back, but like that on the front. A lot of fun. So this part's already finished for us. Now when you're doing yours, it will probably take about 15, maybe 20 minutes for this to dry, so that's why I suggest doing him first. Now, part 2 of our little card is going to be preparing the coffin itself. I pre-cut my little RIP so I'd know about where it's going to be on the outside of my coffin so that I would know where I could place the little stamped image of my little favorite ghostie here. I think he's so cute. I put a little bleach over onto my paper towel, and now I've got my little ghostie in there. And we'll come back and we're going to stamp right onto our little coffin. Give it time now for that bleach to transfer over from the stamp onto the cardstock. And then once we take that away, in just a moment, just like magic, we're going to have the cutest little ghost on there. Isn't it going to be fun? And that then is also going to be coming out of our little RIP when we get through. Now we're going to put a few more little stamps on our card. Let's start on the inside. Oh, we've got to have a happy Halloween. So let's do that one. Wet him pretty good. And then onto the card we go. And then, of course, it's trick-or-treat time. We've got to have a trick-or-treat. So let's do a little bit of that. We'll put that one on there as well. And, oh my goodness, let's see, are we going to have a boo? I think we are, but let's put that boo over here on the inside. This is going to be sort of a liner for us. So let's do a nice good boo over here on the liner. Once you get the bleach out, you might as well just have a good time with it. And then, let's flip our little card over. Oh, I've got a cute little pumpkin here. This will be real cute on the back. So we'll put that right down here where our little signature block is going to be. We've used almost all of them. Let's flip him back over on the front. Oh, isn't that ghost turning out cute now? And let's come over here to our little eek. He's got to be saying something, so there's our eek. There we go. And now when we put our little resting piece on there, it's going to look like he's just coming right out of the top. And see how the others have started to bleach out so cute for us on the inside, and our little pumpkin on the back? I really like that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, we will set that aside. Oh, and Boo is coming out well too over here. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to start working on the little RIP headstone. Now, I got, as I told you before, 3 of my grays, and then I got a red and a fun green. And we're going to start out with the grays, just doing a little shadowing effect on our little RNP, just to give it a little extra color. So I've got a light, a medium, and a dark here. This particular time, I'm going to start out with a little bit of my darkest color, and we're just going to sort of throw in a few shadows here. It's already got a few, so we're just going to throw in a few more, maybe a little bit right down in here. Okay. And maybe just a little bit of an edge right along our piece, just kind of like so. Now, let's come back over and let's take our medium gray. Always go for that gray line there. That shows you where the little bullet is. We're just going to extend that little bit of color that we did. Same thing down here. Let's just extend that on out a little bit. Of course, we've always got a few shadows down here towards the ground and wherever the little flowers are. And this is more of a little comic book type caricature anyway. It doesn't have to be just exact. And then we'll take the very lightest one and we'll just pull those colors right on out just a little bit more, blending as we go. There we go. Oh, that's going to be fun. Okay. Maybe pull a little bit more color over in here and a little bit more down here. A little bit of an edge right there. We'll come in with a little bit of an edge right here. Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay. Now, a little bit of color for the flowers. Even though this is the graveyard, we've got to dress them up just a little bit. So let's just come in here with a little of our red. Then we'll drop down here with a little bit of this green. It's almost a chartreusey kind of green, so let's add a little bit there. And that's just going to add a little fun flavor to our piece. Just like so. Oh, that's going to be great. I like that too. Okay, now this piece is actually going to go over the top of our card, just like that, but we want it to have a little bit of dimension to it. So I'm going to use a couple of my pop dots here. Put one on the top, one on the bottom. And easy way to get these is if you just push underneath that edge, it just pops right up and you can peel that little piece right off. So instead of trying to pick the edge away, just push and you'll peel that little bit away, just like so. Now let's put our little resting piece on there. Now isn't that just cute as a button? And the little ghost is coming right up out of the RIP. I just think that's wonderful. Now let's look at the inside. We've got our little Boo. Our bleach work is going wonderfully there. We have our little Happy Bones here. He is just so cute. So let's just take our scissors and let's just cut just a little outline. It's what I call soft cutting. We're just going to cut close all the way around. And once we've done that, let's measure and see if he's going to work right in there in our card. And I believe that he is. Oh, he's going to be great. Just wonderful. Okay, so let's start layering now. Now remember, we're going to use our double-sided sticky tape to put our orange layer down. Halloween is such a fun time with the kids all getting dressed up in their little costumes and all the candy and the goodies and the fun times. Here we go. And this card will just be the perfect one to give to that someone special. Once again, that our sticky tape has your paper core, so it tears very easily. Don't have to get the scissors out every time you want to work with your tapes. Now our liner is going to go right inside our card, just like so. And it doesn't have to be exact. Everything can be off just a tiny little bit. Then we want to give our little Happy Bones a little dimension too. So let's come back over to our dimension dots, but I'm just going to use about half of one. And we'll put half of one towards the top, maybe right there on his little head, and half of one towards the bottom, maybe right there on his little hips. And then once again, just kind of push towards it quickly. That will release. And the same thing here, just push, release, and now we'll apply little happy bones right there on our card. Now, isn't that just cute as a button? I just love that. A quick, fast, fun card using several different techniques. We bleached, we used our alcohol pens, we did our glitter on acetate for our little skeleton, left a little block there on the back that you can sign underneath. This will fit in a standard A6 envelope, so I think you can have a real fun time sending these out to your Halloween friends. Thank you for joining our Jammie class today. Wasn't that fun? Be sure to go to the website and join our email family. As email family members, you'll receive Jammie class updates, coupons, new product information, and much, much more. We look forward to seeing you again next time.